Hi everyone, welcome back to Eye of the Star Story, and today we're talking about why I love Tales of the Jedi. So let's go and jump right into it. First off, I really like it because it brings so much depth into the other characters, like Dooku, Ahsoka, Yaddle, just to name a few. It brings so much depth into those characters, which I absolutely love. Like with Dooku and Yaddle, we see that Yaddle knows something's up, but at the same time, she doesn't want to like go against what the council says. She's on the council. So we see that she's like, the council is just doing what they think is best. And we see that she doesn't dismiss Dooku, but she also is not going to go against what the council says. We see that. And then we also see that whenever she knows something's up with Dooku, we see that she follows him. And then later on we see that she follows him. They get there and she's like, whatever is going on, we can stop this. Just tell me what's going on. Tell me who you're working with. I can help you. And he's just like, you can't do that. And then later on we see that she passes away, which was super sad. I'm like, what? It's not, what? I was so like, but it was just, it's so good. But I also love seeing, like, how it brings more depth into Ahsoka's character. Like, with how she fought off, like, how she survived Order 66, we see that Anakin wasn't happy with the trials. He didn't like them. He's like, every Jedi goes through them. He's like, why can't we do something different? So he then goes on, asks the 501st. The 501st agree to help. And so we see that she ends up fighting off the 501st. She ends up training with them. And I love the first time they train, and she gets knocked out, she gets stunned, and she wakes up, and Anakin's like, come on, you'll get used to it, and she wakes up, she's like, how long was I out? And he's like, an hour, and she's like, an hour? I love that, and then he's also like, and then Rex is like, yeah, Jesse tanked it pretty good. I was like, I love that scene so much, and then we see that over time, she gets used to it, she learns to trust the Force and trust her senses. And then we see later on, whenever it jumps to one of the Jedi cruisers that they're on, we see that later on as it jumps there, we see that it took them 5 minutes to knock her out. So we see that because of Anakin, she survived Order 66, which is really cool. And we see that at the end, he's like, well, you'll be able to fight off anything with a blaster. And I love that. Like, it's so cool. We see that Anakin is the reason that she survived Order 66. And I love the depth that it brings in there. And then another thing that I really like is we see how much her friendships that she made in the Clone Wars meant to her. Like, we see that her friendships with Anakin, Padme, Rex, we see all those friendships matter to her so much. And especially we see that with Tales of the Jedi. Whenever she risks it all, she risks being caught, she risks being seen, she risks it all to go to Padme's funeral walk to say her final goodbyes. And then as we see that Bail catches up to her after Bail notices her. We see whenever Bail catches up to her, he's like, why did you come? Why risk it? And she's like, because she was my friend. We see how much that friendship meant to her, that she risked it all just to go say her final goodbyes. Which, that scene honestly made me so sad. I'm like, oh my word, that's such a heartbreaking scene. And it was like so sad to me, but it was so good. But yeah, let me know why you guys love Tales of the Jedi. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and as always, God bless. Bye, guys.